Hey guys, Liquid here, and welcome to an update video wherein I'm going to speak about the hiatus that I have been on, the very long hiatus where I haven't really uploaded a video in over a year, I believe, perhaps. And I'm going to be speaking also about the future of my channel, so I recommend that everyone watch this video so you can understand what will be happening, because there will likely be a lot of changes um, happening that I'll be honest, a lot of people probably won't enjoy. Uh, and you deserve to know about them. But I have had thoughts about where I want to take my channel and what I want to do with it, and I'll get to those thoughts uh, here in a bit. So first, let's talk about the nitty gritty here. Is which is why I have not uploaded a video in a while. So usually I'll actually answer this question if a subscriber comes to me and says, hey Liquid, why what's going on? Have you quit? And I'll say to them, no, here's the first response that I used to give. It's that it was just a problem. It was I used to say, and I still do believe this. That there was a quality. Uh, the tablet thing will be explained eventually. Don't mind it. There was a quality um difference in the content that I was putting out in modern times. Like these days, I'm just not making as good videos as I used to. Um, you know, and I which I guess demotivated me from doing it. Which is true. Um, or I guess it's true that it's my opinion. You know, a lot of recent Let's Plays that I've done, I've just felt I just haven't had much things to say. You know, walking around in a lot of games in recent Let's Plays, just thinking to myself, like, constantly, it's mice on wheels trying to think of something to say or something like that, and it's always very awkward. Uh, very awkward. And it didn't quite used to be like that. Like when I think back to mm, you know Resident Evil 4 or something like that, that was a Let's Play where I don't know. I just felt like I just went right through it. Mate told told jokes and was on fire with it. Uh, and like I guess like I said, and I just felt like my ability or something like that diminished. And then also there was another happening, which came to be, which in people may remember this. I made an update video, I believe, in July or August or so of 2015, in which I announced, I basically I was giving an update where, you know, it was basically just like this, where I was talking about, oh, I want to do Let's Plays and whatnot. And I announced that I'd started learning uh, in Japanese. And that's something that I have been, I've kept up with, and have really, really enjoyed keeping up with it and learning it, and making progress and understanding stuff. And and as time went on, that sort of became something that became my hobby more than other things. Um, the last video game, that I played through in is straight up in English, for, just regular merriment, I think was Metal Gear Solid 5, which was, September of last year, so over a year ago. You know, I've sort of uh become distant from games in some ways, but not in others, because I still do, like, read gaming news sites, and I have checked out certain games in Japanese. Like, I've played through Final Fantasy 7, I've played through Final Fantasy 7 Crisis Core, played through Metal Gear Solid, and I've played quite a bit of Final Fantasy 8. Uh, and this is generally where this is the segue where uh, or I guess that's not the why. This is the what, right? This is the what is going to happen to this channel, right? What is going to happen? Um, so I don't really like to make, definitive, concrete statements, because I feel that anything, anytime, one's mind can change and whatnot. So I'm not the type of person who's just gonna be like, oh yeah, I quit. Because every time I feel that you see somebody quit YouTube and whatnot, they come back like a month later. They come back 2 months later. They come back a week later. Um, it happens. It turns out they just needed a break or something. Um, but I've posted I've mentioned this to some fellows of mine, as well as a subscriber, actually. And I actually briefly posted this on my Facebook fan page, but took it down because I didn't really want to, I guess, go like spreading the word too quickly, before I really thought too much about it. Um, was sort of repurposing my channel into a channel focused to the Japanese language. Now, how would I do that? And so there would be mainly two uh, types of videos. Uh, One would be, or I guess really there would be, yes, there would be two types of videos. Okay. Um, uh, One would be sort of an anime sort of analysis, um, breakdown of the Japanese within that breakdown of the Japanese which is used in various scenes in anime. Uh, there are channels which do this. A channel that I know is that I know of is a fellow named Baka Proof. He does videos like this. He takes a short clip of an anime and dissects the Japanese in it. There's another guy I know of again. I can't actually remember his channel name. I think his channel it's just like learn Japanese or something. Uh, he does something similar. There's a guy named Trunks Manga, who's done similar thing with manga. And then there's another type of video, which would be let's plays, but of Japanese games. Now this I can just actually switch. I don't need to do this tablet thing. Actually, for the anime thing, the reason I actually got this drawing tablet in the first place was, I was to sort of write digitally for something like this. I got this in preparation for doing videos like this. So what would happen would be, let's say, a character says something like, that's a blue car or some of that, and then I'll like come here and I'll be like, all right, let's look at this, right? And then I'll write out, I'm just going to show off my kanji writing ability. And then I'll, come over here and then I'll be like, all right, so here we have an adjective, which is aoi, and then we have a noun, which is kuruma, and then we have, so it comes together, which is, to form aoi kuruma, which is blue car, something like that. Like it would be more, put together and professional, you know. And it probably wouldn't only be anime; it'd probably also be, any sort of media that I could get my hands on. Any sort of media that I could get my hands on. Any sort of media that I could get my hands on. And then let's switch over to our next thing. So this here is actually the game King's Field. I actually started playing this earlier today, and I'm actually having a lot of fun with it. And like a lot of fun with it. Like not even for the Japanese, but it is actually a really fun puzzle adventure game. So here, I would just basically be playing. It'd be a let's play of a game, but the game would be in Japanese. So the games that would mainly be most beneficial to this would be, games like puzzle, or actually, not puzzle game, but like mainly RPGs, JRPGs and whatnot. Trying to maybe try to find games that were never released in the United States or in the West. Very obscure things to look at. Really really niche stuff to like sort of just really put the skill to use. You know what I mean? And also there are people that have done this. There's a fella named Game Grammar who's done this with Pokemon games, going through Pokemon, but I believe his thing's entirely post commentary. And also that Trunks manga fella that I mentioned earlier, he also has done this. And so basically, I would basically, be playing, I'm running this fella. That's, I might. Here's the thing, I haven't quite decided, would I read every single line aloud? Like, is it only for uh, my knowledge, or is it for the viewers' knowledge as well? Like, would I explain every single line, even if I maybe don't understand the nuance as well? If there's a line that I maybe goes too by, if there's a line that goes by too fast that I can't no, read it in time, read it too quickly. Like, you know, normally I might just let that slide, but YouTube, it's a it's a risky, like it's a competitive business. So here it says, 俺がエレクだよ。ギルから聞いたけど、隊長を探してるんだって。だったら、もっ Oh, actually, I'm gonna turn the volume up. Volume on the game out for you guys, because you don't hear anything. 俺がエレクだよ。ギルから聞いたけど、隊長を探してるんだって。だったら、もっと下へ行かなきゃならないが、何しろ大変な騒ぎらしいぜ。Right, and so to break this down, if I wanted to break down the entire line, unfortunately I don't have my mouse cursor doesn't appear on EPSXE, but so I can't like look at the lines, but if I were doing this, for real, I might go into like, Paint or whatever and, write out the sentence or something like that. And, so it says, 俺が, I, ga, subject, marker, Eric, dayo, am, da is am, here, and then yo is like just an absurd type of thing. So, 俺が Eric だよ. I'm Eric. ギルから聞いたけど, Gil, I think that's just someone's name. Gil. You can translate it however you want. Kara, from. So from Gil. Kita, heard. Kettle, but. So I heard from Gil. And now here, this kettle, it's usually translated but here kind of, just kind of softens the sentence because it doesn't really look like he's conjuncting anything, you know what I mean? Taicho, squad leader, some of that. O, object marker, means that the taicho, there is a verb which is occurring, which is acting upon the taicho, the squad leader. There's probably a better word to translate that. Squad leader instead of squad leader, maybe like group leader. Some of that, maybe. Sagashiterun datte. So sagasu means to search. Sagashite, sagashiteru is a conjugation of sagasu, which means is searching, or are currently searching. That's another thing. Like, I'm not really sure like how much I would assume of the viewer's Japanese knowledge. Like, would I just explain every little basic grammar point from scratch every single time? Because like I'm sure like people watching this, like you're probably lost, but when you think about it, like am doing something right now, that's a fairly simple thing to say. So taicho o skashiteru, searching for the squad leader, the leader or whatever. And then that so it's sagashiterun kind of like adds it like a hey, so is that like it adds like a nuance, nuance. I'm not native, so I can't really explain it too well. You know what I'm saying? That like it's more like I think to go in more detail about the thing. It's like maybe it describes hearsay. Like, so here's that you're searching for the squad leader. That, and then that te is is a quotation marker, which basically means like, hey, I heard that you were searching for the title. Dattara, in that case, literally, if it is some of that, motto, more, sta, under or beneath, word, ikenakia naranai, must go, just in the simplest terms. So must go lower, must go lower. Best way to put it. Ga, but. Nani shiro, something like no matter what. Without looking it up, that's the one that's most that I'm the least certain about. I'm pretty sure it's like no matter what. Taihen, like great, terrible. Na, on its own it doesn't mean anything, but it connects to the next word to make it an adjective. So and obviously in an actual like video or whatever, like I'll explain more after I'm done with explaining this line. Na sawagi rashize. Sawagi, noise. Rashi, seems like and then ze, it puts a strong emphasis on it. So I'm Eric. I heard from Gil that you're searching for the leader. In that case, you should head head a bit lower. But no matter what, it's gonna seems to be a bit of a clamor, some of that. And so where I would really go into the most detail would be, I think, like I said, those anime things. But I think also those were also the ones that probably would be less common. I think this type of thing would be the one that's more common. Because it's sort of a way for me to, it's a way for me to, I guess, be active on YouTube, and also a way to, interact with Japanese and study at the same time. And also, what I do want to clarify, that my Japanese is not perfect. I did wait. I think that where I am now is somewhat of a decent, I guess, time to do something like this, but you'll find that doing these let's play type things, I'll look up words, during playing this King's Field, I looked up the main word that I've only had to look up really one word that I straight up wouldn't have gotten the meaning to otherwise. I think that was uchi momen, like it was like family dispute or something like that. But sometimes I'll check the pronunciation of check the pronunciation. fail poison. We'll use a dok keshksa. I imagine that is. You know, another, like I was saying, like with my Japanese not being perfect, you know, I might misread something. That could be dok kesho. Because that grass kanji be read as sa. It could also be read as soul. Who knows? This fella. And so that's one thing that I guess I feared. I guess like what the main reason I guess I was afraid to you know come out and make this video was, I guess, you know, the reaction of everybody, because you know it's like, you know, it's just such a big departure from everything I've normally done. Like it would be like, you know, ordering one food from a store, you know, and then getting another food, you know, years later. Shinryo shiranu mono tachi hairu or tachi naka tachi ireru, whatever. Tachi hairu. Wait, tachi ireru. Tachi. Oh, tachi. Oh, okay. Okay, because there is a word tachi iri kinch, which is like no strangers, like, or no trespassers and whatnot. So it says Shinryo shiranu mono tachiru nakare. Forbidden to pass are those who know not truth. Some of that. Oh, I got that poison. Maybe it'd just be like that, where I mean, you know, maybe I'll just like read out my best translation of the line or something. Like, who knows? Like, it's really, at this point, it's a really big concept in the entire thing. But hopefully, you know, everybody understands. Like I was saying, like the other thing that, like, you know, apart from just like abandoning everything that, you know, I guess I founded my channel on, one thing that I guess I was sort of afraid of. Actually, does my map work? So I had just gotten to this floor. Oh yes. Let's see. Try to go to another place. No poison people. You know, is that, you know, I'm sort of presenting myself as something of a teacher in some certain situations, when I myself don't have all the answers, and will come short often. You know, I guarantee you. I have no clue on, you know, how on the proficiency levels of the other people, you know, that do things like this, but I can almost assure you that they are more proficient than I am at the Japanese language, at least. Can I get... Nope. I got Ammonite. Ooh, this one worked. Yeah, Kakatoru. That high-pitched noise whenever something unlocks. Like I don't know what it is about this game that I've really enjoyed. I couldn't really get into Dark Souls, or I played quite a bit of it, but the difficulty, I could not bypass the difficulty. And like, in case people don't know, this is made by the same people that made Dark Souls. Long before they made Dark Souls. Doku no Ana. Poison Pit. I'm just gonna see what happens if I. Okay, yeah. Anything in here? Okay then. Another thing, you know, I've mentioned to some, you know, friends that one thing I sort of enjoy, but don't poison me, is the idea of, like, you know, moving into, I guess, a somewhat more, or a somewhat less saturated community. You know, regardless of what your, you know, opinion on you know, modern YouTube Let's Plays and whatnot is, you know, there's just so many Let's Plays out there. You know, you search any game Let's Play, you will find just hundreds of fellas who've done one, and like I said, it's just a very saturated market. And to move into, like, I guess, a space where, you know, it is like a much smaller group of people doing things like this. I don't know, it's just like a nice little change. You know, even you know, I've been looking up Jikyo Play, which is Japanese Let's Play, and even that, like, you know, each game usually has been done by quite a few people. Like that. Ghost. Okay, go away. An entire floor to explore, and I'm not really sure. Like, this is tricky. I don't think if there's anything else I really want to say. You know, like there's some stuff I could say, but you know, about, you know, because I know like other like I have known other YouTubers to, you know, shift from gaming to anime type stuff, but I don't really feel that's really the same as much as, you know, because they still, you know, went from anime stuff, you know, in English, you know, not, you know, straight up full on Nihongo or whatever. But I think I'm gonna call it there, folks. And I had actually done this video a previous time and sent it out to some people, but I've chosen to redo it just because now that I didn't have the tablet before, but I didn't actually end up using it at all, really. As well as just you know, get my thoughts across a bit better, and hopefully everybody again understands where I come from. But until next time, you know, when that's the last I guess the last thing to talk about is talked about the why and the what. What about the when? When would this come out? I'm not sure. Now that whenever I announce this, I guess, and I see what the reaction is, or I guess no matter what the reaction is, like as long as I've uploaded it, I'll probably, I will, like, you know, continue with it. But I might hold off on, you know, uploading it for a while, because I do anticipate some interesting reactions. But when it comes to once I've uploaded this, what I'll be getting to work on, you know, like what Let's Play I'll be doing, not quite sure yet. I'll have to decide, honestly. Maybe like I said, look forward to some sort of JRPG or something. I was saying to a fellow that this Kingsfield, it could be pretty fun, interesting little Let's Play, but not like, but anything, but like it could be a pretty fun one. But I'll decide, and we'll see what exactly happens, and whether or not, you know, I'll do multiple at once or what. I'm not really sure. We'll take it in stride and see how it goes. But again, hope you guys understand. And then, like as always, it's not like, you know, like I said, I haven't made any firm statements that I'm just done with everything else. You know, at any point I could just come back and I'll do good old English games. English games. But right now, like I said, this is what I want to try my hand at. But hope you guys enjoyed. And I'm gonna go sell us 1,000. Look it out.